Alright, what's up? Let's do this. Week 4 seed for April came out a couple hours ago, so we're gonna get this done. Last week's actually turned out pretty good. Kind of like 131 and change. Ended up 5th out of 17 runners. I will absolutely take that. No, it was good. Check the code. I know I'm running the right seed. Tracker's up and running. I'm feeling good. So let's do this. Alright. Yeah, we're good to go. So kick it off here. Waste no time. Kick it off here in a 3, 2, 1, now. Right now. Interesting. All regular crystals in the light world. Nice. Very nice. Can't throw a spear at me. No, he did not. Alright, hearts, whatever. We don't want the hearts right now. We don't care about the hearts right now. Early cape. Interesting. The heart. And just a rupee off the guard. Fine. Whatever. Let's check out the woods area. Lots of early unique items. 3 out of 4 of the first checks I've done. Unique items. Nothing off Buzz Blob. I hope this, I'm gonna pick these up. I hope the seed goes anywhere near as good as the one I did last week. Which is, what? Ooh, nice bomb. I think it was Sunday night, so a couple of nights ago. Hope it goes anywhere near that. It's a heart piece. So, not gonna worry about that one. Did I get another bomb? No. Oh, really? Alright, there's the bomb. Get the heart back. Worry about that heart piece either. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just need a little bit of money now. We'll be good to go. Alright, we get the hearts again. Probably not gonna pull another tree. Let's see what we have in the village. Alright, and lots of non-unique items early. That's a good one to find. That's probably my favorite item. Use it for offense. Use it to get places. Use it for iframes. Very versatile. One downside is you can't move while you're using it. So, in that respect, the boomerang is kind of neat, but boomerang doesn't have the same offensive capabilities. My goodness. 2 medallions, 5 minutes in. Half magic. Flute, jeez. Wow. So we can get over to east side of Death Mountain now. Swag Duck Anthem. Everybody salute. Do I want to go get some more bombs, or do I think we're gonna find some? That's pretty good. Let's go get some bombs. A little short on rupees, so we'll do this way. Then we might as well fill up. We'll grab another set. Alright, good to go. Alright, we don't have a bottle. That's the one thing we don't have, so we need to leave Sick Kid behind. Just trying to will that one into existence. Didn't work, but... yeah, we're not coming. I mean, if we're in the area, we can grab it, I guess. Depending on what our heart count looks like at the time. Yeah, don't care about that. Last week I tried this and didn't get it. Let's see if I can get it this week. I did, alright. Not really worth it, but Pete's having to come through here the second time. Just do it the once. Any way you can save a little bit of time. Like not picking that up. Stun fries, what do we got? Hearts. It was hearts last week too, I think. It's kind of funny. Well, I need those hearts if I keep doing things like that. I kept scooting down. Alright, the pearl's nice. And bombs. Alright, so we probably didn't need to fill up, but whatever. Now, with the pearl... I want to grab that. I wanted to be able to tank a couple of hits. Although I guess with 4, if I get hit twice, it's game over anyways. So whether it's 3 or 4, it really didn't matter. What do we have here? Was it worth coming all the way out this way? Yes, it was. So now we can beat Hera. Well, that's what we're gonna do. First, we need to rescue an old man from the dark. Well, also in the dark. Nothing to it. That one I recommend you practice. That's a pretty useful dark room to learn. Ooh, Out of Logic Glove. Alright, so that is a lamp lock glove. Don't get hit by that one again. Alright. The worst is when you get hit multiple times by the same rock. At least to me. I don't like that. Alright, so we can clear out a decent amount of Death Mountain. Bombs up top. Don't need those at the moment. And we're probably not going to get that either. I can also read what's on the Ether tablet, and we can get our crystal layout in the Dark World, so lots of information early. Alright, so TR, pendant, pod, green pendant, ice, pendant, our 5-6 are Mire, and Thieves. The pendants are all on the right side of the map. Pendant ice. It's a little piece of love, alright. So we're not coming back for that. So let's clear Hera. We can full... actually, logically, we might not be able to full clear this, depending on where that big key is. Yeah, logically, we're not able to beat this, but logic schmogic. That's not right, I don't think. Oh, shows what I know. So there's a pretty decent chance. Oh, I shouldn't say pretty decent chance. There's a chance that we are leaving behind an item in that big chest. Not yet, we're not. It's 50-50. And anything we get from here is fire locked. So right now, Out of Logic. Oof, a tumbled. Spins do the same amount of damage. I just like the bigger hitbox, particularly on Fighter Sword. Now the fun one. I had the sword out. He just hit me from, I guess, the top. instead of from the side, so I took the damage and got knocked off. Now we gotta do the whole thing over again. Thank you, Trolldorm. Come at me, come at me. Thank you. Just don't want to go near that middle part if I can help it. Thank you. Alright, now again. And that's what I was trying to do the first time. If you have your sword out, you can stave off the damage. Alright, so there's an item down there anyways. Or in the big chest, actually. There's an item in the big chest. Yeah, if you have your sword out, you can stave off damage by kind of poking him with the sword. And if you're holding a direction, like if you're holding the opposite direction from the edge, you won't fall off. So I use that to keep myself up there without getting knocked off, not take the damage from him running into me and poking him once his tail came around. Not the coolest trick, but generally effective. We still have a good amount of places we can check after this. Do I have anything? No, I gotta use the phone. Oh, that's a mirror. Yeah, nothing so far. Glove aside. We can peep on Floating Island. See what's up there. Can't get it yet. And we don't need to. A measly $5. Now the long walk through Spiral Cave. I guess I could use the cape on Moldorm fight too. With half magic, it's pretty easy. But it's all good. Okay, so that just put everything in. Wait, did we find the second item in Harrow? We must have. My tracker's saying that we did, so I'm gonna trust it. You know what? Let's check out Desert. Alright, there's a bottle we might need for Sick Kids. Well, we will need for Sick Kids item. We just don't know if it's going to be worth it. And there's a potential we can clear this now. Definitely dropped that bomb on purpose. Who are you talking to? Come on. Alright, so this will let us know if we are boots locked or if we get a shot here. If we get a shot here. If we find the big key, we can beat the dungeon. We might be leaving an item. But it's what, a 2/3 chance, I think, that the big key's over here. I like those odds. I like those odds. Sure I do. Item numero uno. This is going to be a fun fight, though, with the setup I have. Honestly, probably should wait. If we find the second item, I might wait. Well, we found it. It's a good one. Alright, I'm gonna wait to clear. It would just take forever. We can get back here pretty easily. So we know where the bow is. Or a bow, I should say. Could be silvers. Depends on when we find those boots. Alright, Akina, what are you hiding? Nothing good. So we have eastern area. Yeah, I'm gonna do back of escape. If we find the small key, we can do Dark Cross. We're one item away from Dark World access. It could either be the hammer or the other glove. Thank you for staying right there. Going the back way. Alright, it wasn't the map anyways, so we would have checked it at some point. Actually... right now we have Eastern, we have Front of Escape, and we have Zora. I kind of want to wait to go over to Eastern until we can get that bow. And we can fake Flipper and get Waterfall Cave as well as the Zora item. We just can't get the ledge item without the flippers. But two items here. We'll probably do Eastern area next. Not sure why I ran away there, but I did. Boots would be nice. Hammer would be nice. But like one of those two things. Fire Rod would be third place, probably. And a sword. I was gonna say, if we didn't see the map, we could have left right there, but Gotta go all the way to Ball and Chain. Zelda's Cell. Right. We have Aga access too, which is interesting. I mean, giving us all that stuff so early, like the cape, the pearl, and a sword. We got all that stuff pretty early. You would think that kind of screams Aga, but really don't want to do it. And just if we're looking for one item, and there's what, 6 in this area. Actually, only seven potential items. That are in logic, 7 items, so now 4. What would be kind of funny is if the boots are in here. Boots leads back to desert to get the bow, which leads back here to finish the dungeon. But we'll see. Real question is, do I do Zora if this doesn't pan out, or do I just bite the bullet? Do Aga. I mean, this is a pretty low percent Aga tower, too. So maybe I can fake Flipper and cheat 2 items. Oh. I had to throw that first pot to the right. I threw it down. That's 1 item. So we gotta go around to get the big key. Alright, we didn't get the big key yet. Yeah, we got map and compass first 2. So there is an item on the boss. So best case scenario is hammer in the big chest here. Not very likely, but either way, we know this is the big key. So there'll be an item in the big chest coming up. Hammer or glove, we have Dark World access. Bow or boots, we have access to beating this dungeon. Anything else? Yeah, alright. I am gonna try to cheat Even though as soon as we get that cape, I knew it was going to be... Can I... Yeah, as soon as we got that cape, I knew it was going to... Likely to be an Agaseed. Ooh, first try. Let's scout this island. A couple weeks ago, it had Fire Rod, which ended up being my Go Mode item, and I never scouted it. So I was very late to it. Come on, get out of the way. Thank you. So this is out of logic as well. Nope, it's too high. It's like there. Yep, okay. So it's a pixel perfect splashdown, I think. And I think it varies depending on whether or not you have the boots, but I could be wrong about that. So these next two checks that I'm going to do are also not in logic because we don't have the flippers. The only thing we're assured of is that it can't have the flippers. I kind of don't want to get rid of either bottle at this point. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a sword out of there, honestly. But now we can water walk our way up to Zora. We can scout the ledge and see if we need to come back with the flippers to get it. Kind of hoping we don't, but... no, we don't. So that's fine. So I think if we just walk straight from here... Yeah, because you can dash right along there and keep your water walk. Alright, so Aga Tower was the play. And like I said, it is a low percent. The lowest percent you can get. Fighter sword. No fire rod, no bow. I mean, you have bombos that can speed it up. But it's still gonna be, well, I guess not the lowest percent, but it's pretty low. This is the only room I think I'm going to use bombos. Everything else, I don't know, we'll see. But I think it's like, I forget how many spins it is with, I forget how many spins it is with Fighter Sword. Might be 4, might be 8. It's been a while since I've had to do it. Boomerang through this room just in case. Oh, I heard one of them. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. How did I not hit him on the way back? Sorry, with Blue Mail, it's not bad. And we have a fairy if we absolutely need it. I hope we don't, but... I don't know why that guy falls, but... Sometimes he falls. want this heart. This hasn't been an awful climb. Got a little hairy in the second dark room, like the maze where the second key was. But outside of that, it wasn't too bad. "35-minute AGA 1 fight on Fighter Sword." So for all the stuff we got in the beginning, we haven't gotten much else. Like the last big thing we got, I think, was the mirror. Oh, not the mirror, it was the glove. All the blue balls too. So that's 3 blue balls if you're keeping track. The max, that's 4, so we're 4 for 4 on ones we can get. The max you can get is 15, that's 5. Six. All right, this is fun. Well, 15 if you hit every shot. Oh my goodness! Still at 6. 7. All right. 8. This is a lot. Eight blue balls. All right. I think we're pretty much locked into... I don't know. Alright, there's another sword. We will take that all day. Do we go independent pod? I'm gonna say no. I will check out Catfish though, and then I'll end up going around to Village of Outcasts. We can clear Thieves, which is a crystal. I think it's a red crystal as well, so... Although, what's the other red crystal? Mire? Eh. Still a couple items away from being able to clear Mire. Sorry, Catfish. I don't mean to snub you, but I'm gonna snub you. That's weak. Weak sauce. So I'm gonna skip Pendant Pod, even though it's green Pendant Pod. I can't beat it. There's also the potential that we are completely bow locked. There's also the potential that we don't need it. We can just do this and go places that we can beat. Watch something like the boots be here. Not even close. All right. Five sword beams. Kill whatever clam-looking thing that is. I don't know the names of all the enemies, particularly in the Dark World. Alright, what do we got here? I think we can get that, actually. So, boots lead to silvers. That's fun. So depending on where the boots are, more than likely going to be our first logical bow. I don't know where the boots could be. That would make that our second logical bow. We'd have to find the. I mean, we'd have to find the boots. I don't know. Actually, I think we would have. I think it doesn't matter. Even if we find the boots, we still would have found that first. And I think we've checked everywhere that the boots could be. That's hidden behind that. So doesn't matter. I was a little leery coming in here without the hammer, but I've also done it a fair amount of times where the hammer was in there. So I just want crystals. Give me those crystals, man. Definitely clear it. There's a potential that we will leave an item behind, but we need crystals, so if we don't see a small key, we're in good shape. The minute we see that small key, we need to worry slightly about leaving an item behind. And obviously, the more items we find in the front, the better chance there is that that big chest is not needed. So if we don't see a small key here, feel okay. Oh, there are our boots. So we can get silvers now. That'll actually help for the Vitreous fight. We can pick those up before we do it. And that'll make that fight way easier. Bro. So we're still looking for 2 items. Still haven't seen a small key though, so what we're really hoping for is an item next to blind. Because I've never seen blind have the small key in this mode. Obviously things like Key Sanity can have whatever, but in this mode I've never seen him have the small key to his own dungeon. So if we see the small key, we know we're leaving an item behind. If we don't, then we know we don't need that. Okay. So there should be an item on blind. We don't need the big chest. Always good. So, was the right call coming in here for sure. I shouldn't need that cape, but just in case. Alright, that was pretty clean. That was about as close as I've gotten to actually getting the script down. So that's pretty good. I will take that. That is crystal number 2. Alright, we're gonna leave Skullwoods alone for now. We're gonna go around to Hype Cave. We can actually also check the Bombos tablet too, so decent amount of checks we can do. They're all kind of in line. Yeah, no thanks. Sorry, Dig Game. Bury it for somebody else. Okay. So that'll make getting back into the Dark World a little easier, at least from the CAC area. I think that means after Hype Cave, we're probably going to save quit and go to King's Tomb and Monk Rocks. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Get silvers pretty easily, so we're good on combat. So let's do Hype Cave first, because then we can flute away from Bombos area. So we can't go north until we get the hammer. And honestly, we don't really need to go north anyways, because Pod is a pendant. Hopefully we don't need it, but 5 checks in there. It's definitely possible that at least one of them is going to be needed. There. So 2/3 chance we can get into Mire. can get into Meyer. That Bombos medallion we got, I think, right off the jump. But until we get Samaria, we can't complete it. I think I'm gonna finish Desert while we're here. Grab those silvers and then maybe even dip into Meyer. If Meyer happens to have Samaria, then we're in business. Silvers, gimme, gimme. Yeah, so the silvers are gonna help with at least 3 boss fights that I can think of. This one, Eastern, and Meyer. I mean, I guess it could help with Argus as well. At least on the last phase, if I can hit the shot. Missed me. Do it. Easy every time. So where do we want to go now? If we can finish Eastern, there's an item there. Yeah, let's finish Eastern. Then I'll save quit up to Dark Death Mountain. Oh, Bonk Rocks at King's Tomb as well. Yeah, obviously I decided against going into Meyer, at least at this point. Yeah, through the pot right. Correctly, to the right. So this will be Crystal 4. So what do we still need? We need Samaria for Meyer. We need the Flippers for Swamp. And we need the Fire Rod for Skull Woods. So 3 items to go. Just a heart. Alright, let's save. We're gonna save quit from here. And we'll start at Sank. We can also now do the Smiths. We can do Smiths and Purple Chest. Might do that before I go up to Death Mountain. As it is possible, though unlikely. Okay, I was gonna say if we find those 3 items to clear those dungeons, we don't need to climb. And that's one of them. So now we can do Skull Woods. So we do that first before we do the Smiths. Okay, so now we are flippers away from Go Mode. How about boots locking 2 required items and the silvers? And flippers can't be on Ped because Ice Palace is a pendant. Ped's dead, so... Also, a good job not going into Mire. Alright, so yeah, flippers to go. Very cool. And half magic. This should be pretty good. Then we can go into Mire. If we find the flippers on the way, we are all set without heading up to Dark Death Mountain at all. Skip that chest for now, just in case the flippers end up on the Moth, which would be kind of ridiculous. That I'm 3 items from Go Mode, and the next 3 items I find are the 3 items I need. That would be insane. Absolutely insane if the flippers are here on Moth. One time, well, it was an item anyways, but not the one we need. Actually, we need the hammer too, so I can't forget that. We need the hammer for GT at this point. That would have been something if I had gotten into GT without the hammer. I wonder if it's possible that the hammer is in GT. I guess it would have to be right side, right? I went that way, but I did. Also not possible for hammer to be on head. So, head still dead, even though I miscounted what I needed. big key yet. So we're looking for one item in here still. Still haven't found it. There it is. Actually, you know what? Let's just go right to... What's it called? Misery Mire. Oh, fun fact, we also need hammer for Swamp Palace. Logically. Obviously you can beat it without, but... I wonder if it's possible that hammer could be in GT in this mode. I feel like it is. Like I said, it would have to be on right side somewhere. Or on the torch. But I think it might be possible. Super unlikely, but this is a setup that... Oh no, it can't. Because logically you need it for Swamp. So no, it can't. Sorry, just thinking in my head that I could beat Swamp without it, but logically you can't beat Swamp without it. So it is not in GT. I don't think it can be in GT. There's too many dungeons that need it. There's at least 4 off that I can think of without really trying. Oh, well. Now we're flippers to go mode. Although that does fully open up Odd. Also potentially opens up TR. Opens up Hammer Peg. Opens up a decent amount of things. Spike Cave. You all know how much I love Spike Cave if you know anything about me. Alright, item number 2. So we're just looking for the big key at this point. And with 2 small keys, this is fine. Make sure. I think I set up Spooky Act for the basement, so I want to make sure I keep that, which means I can't powder. I don't have the powder. That doesn't matter. I got the mushroom, not the powder. Alright, so it's in the chest next to the left of the big chest. I have affectionately heard that chest referred to as the a-hole chest. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, but I guess if you go through the entire dungeon and... Oh wait, no, I want to go this way. I have that key. I guess if you go through the whole dungeon and... it ends up being there. I get that. I just kind of assume that Mire is going to be a slog anyways. Like, I feel like more often than not, you're gonna full clear the place. I got a green potion. I got half magic. I got silvers. Oh wait. Gotta bonk first, then do. I guess we'll find out in a second if that works. Go here. It worked. You heard the click. This one's the tough one. Although we got a first try, so. That's fine. Can't really dash through here anyways. Well, you can, I guess, but... Alright. The question is, do we go into Pod looking for the flippers? Do we do the Smith Chain looking for the flippers? Do we do Dark Death Mountain looking for the flippers? The thing is, if we do Dark Death Mountain, we almost have to do TR when we go up there. Pyramid Fairy's open too. So I'll tell you what, let's do Pyramid Fairy into Pod. Pod's green pendant, so it's actually 6 checks. I'm gonna go up the mountain last. Could be good or bad, but I'm trying to skip it if I can. And since we beat Aga 1, we can use the shortcut with the mirror up by the castle gate. This one we can check. Just anything to hopefully avoid all the pendants. Oh, B for a B. Look at that. I didn't get it. Yeah, so it's which pendant. We know it can't be ice. That's the one dungeon we don't have to do. But is it in... Oh. Is it in TR? Is it in Pod? Or I guess are they, since it's flippers, plural. We have Mushroom Turn-In, we have Smith Chain, Spike Cave, and the rest of Dark Death Mountain. So it's kind of like 2-3 areas. And then kind of single checks like the Mushroom and Spike Cave. But first chest here would be great. Come on. flipper hunt. I don't know that I've been on a flipper hunt before. But here we are. Not on a small key, I'll tell you that much. So these should be two well, I guess they don't have to be, but... Usually, I think the key logic is there's 4 smalls in the front, and there's 2 in the back. But I have had it where there's 5 in the front, so not unheard of, just not required. 4 required. No big key. Yeah, so it's really just a question of which bad check do you want to make. Like I said, if you go up to Death Mountain and you can get into TR, you almost have to do it while you're up there. And I really want to avoid TR more so than anything else. This is why I came here. But I think I am going to do the Smiths next. Assuming I have to, assuming they're not here. Oh, should have stayed where I was. Right, so if this is a small key, I need to check Hellway. I really don't want to do Helma. There's one item left in here, plus Helma. Alright, well, it's a good consolation prize, I guess. Not gonna say no to Butter Sword, but oh, thanks for the 10 arrows. Alright, so we gotta pick Green Pendant after this. I mean, the good news is we can completely go mode swamp once we get those flippers and can get into swamp. I was trying to get all of them. 3 out of 4 ain't bad though. It's 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, Gold Sword, I think it's quicker to just slash it than it is to deal with the silvers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna clear the rest of... I'm gonna go to the mountain last, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna clear everything on the lower part of the map. Like right now, we'll go clear the mushroom. Then we'll do the smiths, and then we'll go up to Dark Death Mountain. Cool. Sorry, B. I guess I could have kept it and fake powdered, but whatever. Come with me if you want to live. Fourth bottle, we'll leave that there. We're fine. We got a fairy, a green, and a blue. Half magic, blue mail, we're fine. Looking like Death Mountain was the play. Unless it's here. Or there's some kind of weird fetch quest situation going on. Nope. Death Mountain was the play. My question is, where on Death Mountain? I know it's probably not the case, but I really hope that Ether is required to get into TR, and Ether is in Ice Palace. That would be the dream. Because that means we could just avoid TR, can't even get into it. And then we're down to like 6 checks. So give me Ether. Oh. We can get in, it's Quake. Which means it could be anywhere up to and including Trinex if we happen to find the Ice Rod. But yeah, I really don't want to go into TR. Not even a little. Saw blue, I got excited. Alright. I mean, we are kitted out for everything. We're just missing the mirror shield. Ooh, a whopping 10 hearts. That's the one thing, is it's not been the healthiest of seeds. Because all the hearts are in here. Alright. Well, TR it is. Really hoping to avoid this, but although a streamer that I watched back when they ran this game always seemed to have flippers in TR to the point where it became almost a meme. Shout out to Moonrisen Phoenix if he ever sees this. Good Z1R runner, commentator. That ran this game. I think he competed in a tournament last summer. I think it was the Go Mode Podcast tournament, the Mentor tournament. Did reasonably well, I think, as well. So, whoop, missed. Yeah, he's doing a lot of commentary for the Z1R tournament that is happening now. Oh boy. Alright, big key, fine. We took a beating in that room. But we have to check everything. Hey, hey. So the worst would be Ice Rod and Spike Cave. Which leads back to Trinex, which has the last item. That would be the worst. That's our first item out of this place, I think. Although nothing will top the seed we had to run, I think a couple of months ago at this point. Where I'm trying to remember the progression. I think Mirror was on Trinex, and then I want to say it was the hook shot. Something required was in Mimic Cave, so you had to go around twice through TR. And of course, I hard last location. Like I said, I think it was the hook shot. but I hard last locationed it because who's gonna want to go through TR right after getting the mirror and after you like go all the way around to go to Mimic Cave? Like, no one's gonna do that. Because the mirror opened up a bunch of things. Like, it opened up Swamp, it opened up all the mirror checks, you know, the Bombos tablet, K45, all that stuff. Like, it opened up so much. There was no way that anybody, including myself, was gonna go. That's what I was hoping. There's no way anybody was gonna go back in at that point. So 3 items left in here. We still don't have the Ice Rod, so we can't yet beat Trinex, which means my prediction, I guess, of Ice Rod being on... okay, let's just... I don't want to mess with laser skips at this point. Oh, well, it's not there. Although the flippers could be there. That would be something. Okay, we have an item on Trinex, which is totally possible that it's the flippers. But I think right now, at this point, given the items we have, it is down to either here or Spike Cave. So, 50-50 shot. Just not Spike Cave, please. I did it too early. But, actually, that kind of worked out. Alright, flippers, please. Okay. Fine. So I just picked the wrong pendant dungeon. But that's fine. Swamp will be quick. We'll just have to come back up. So you're required to do the mountain climb multiple times. But I don't regret the way I did it. I just think you had to make the decision. Well, trying to avoid that. You have to make the decision whether to go up to the mountain. Because like I said, if you go up to Death Mountain and you have access to TR, I mean, at that point you are committed to doing it. I just didn't want to do it. Like I said, this will be quick. Let's see, we'll get in at 129.35. So we'll see how long it takes. Shouldn't be more than a couple of minutes, I wouldn't think. die. I don't know why I'm looking. I don't know why I did that. There's literally nothing. I guess mirror shield, but there's literally nothing. It's this is really gonna be upsetting. Alright. Second try. Yeah, so that was, what, 2.5 minutes, just about, from entrance to, 240? Pretty quick. Yes. Alright. What do we got? 11 hearts, red mail, gold swords, silvers, blue goo and a fairy, and green goo. Ready to go. We'll get in about 134. Sub 140's out, but sub 145 definitely in play. $134.02. Alright, let's have a kind, quick, easy big key, please. Not that kind, but Alright, there we go. So, not the worst big key we could have had. And we have 2 smalls. So we don't need to worry about the Comosaur at the top. Cheat this room, and I don't like it. Nah. Hey. Fine. Of course. Be interested to see what the other times are for this seed. You can skip all of Pod. I think the only thing that was worth anything in there was Gold Sword, and that was all the way on the big chest. Oh, I didn't do that. And we used the poke strat twice. Both Moldorms. Keep the old memes alive. Run validated. That's a double. This could be good. Oh, it was a double. Could also be good. It would have been a triple, but double, double, double. We will take that. So, outside chance, very outside chance at a sub 142. But this is still going to be a pretty decent time, I think, considering those flippers were buried deep. in Pendant TR. Like deep, all the way on Trinex deep. Back off, buddy. More measure. It's fine. Stop teleporting, thank you. That. Crap. No! Oh, I tried to set up for a double. I got greedy. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. It's what I get for being greedy, though. Now you're gonna teleport everywhere, really? What'd you get? Hit you twice. Don't need to keep teleporting. Yeah, there we go. Got it that time. Thought I could get the triple. Alright, well. Second time, no problem, but it's like 2 minutes of waste at the end there. That's it. So 144.11, fine. In-game time will be 143-ish. So we never found the shovel. It's the only non-unique item we did not see. Does anyone else run this seed? I'm guessing a couple people have. Let's take a peek. Yeah, 3 comments already, so. Let's see, we got a 145, a 133, and a 144, so should be in second place as of right now. I could have been down in the one, kind of around that 133 mark if I had gone up Death Mountain first. So I wasn't that far off. And the person who got the 133 is one of the runners who is usually top time. Usually one of the top runners. So I actually feel pretty good between wasting, I'd say what, pretty close to 10 minutes not going to Death Mountain last, and then another couple minutes on that fall to Ganon. All in all, I'm not that upset. I will defend my choice to do TR last all day. Fall to Ganon, that's on me, but alright, what do we got? Important stuff. First sword, 5 minutes. Boots at 42 minutes. Those were... What were those? Thieves, I think. Loot was early, Mirror was early in Ice Rod Cave. Almost 8 minutes of lag time. There we go. Oh, 142. Okay. So we sub 143 on the in-game time. That's not bad. That's not bad. We could have maybe sub 140'd had we not taken that fall to Ganon, but is what it is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So, this isn't bad. Not a bad time. I will take it. Anybody that we can raid. Not really. Not really. Alright, well, that'll do it for me for tonight. Go write this one up. I will post this to my YouTube. All my VODs are there. I'll have to put a link somewhere on this page, on this setup. But that'll be for another time. Give me something to do when I'm not, doing everything else. So that'll do it for me. Thanks for hanging out. See, I might try to do something else. I always say that. Life gets in the way sometimes, but I will maybe try to run something this weekend or later in the week, Friday-ish. But until next time, see you all later. Go Celtics. Talk to you later. See ya.